Now, you may not get everything you want now, but that doesn't mean you won't get it later. So don't let it discourage you. Keep going. Remember, your first house is just the foundation. Hello, everyone. My name is Crystal Patrick. I'm a real estate agent here in Maryland with Cass Realty, and welcome back to my channel. So we've been embarking on a home buying journey. Every week I come to you and I provide you step-by-step guide on how you can get those keys in your hands. This week, we're going to talk about our needs versus our wants when looking for a home. So before we start house hunting, which is like literally one of the best parts in the home buying process, we want to know what we're looking for. We want to be able to establish what we need versus what we want. So in this video today, we're going to figure out the difference between needs versus wants so you can prioritize what truly matters to you. So let's talk needs for a little bit. When we think of needs, we want to think of it being essential to our daily life or it just being a reflection of our financial reality. Needs are things that impact us on our daily lives. If we don't have it, it impacts how we live. And we need it in order to survive. Think of it in that way. So when you're thinking about what you want to have in your home, you have to consider a few things. One of the first things are your household size to determine how much bedrooms you might need or how many bathrooms you might need. And I also think it's good to stress that your household size might be small today, but if you know that you plan on increasing the size of your family and you know this is a home that you want to stay in for a long time, then you also have to think about the future. So while 3 bedrooms might work for you today, and you know that you plan on increasing your family size, you might want to think perhaps 4 bedrooms will be best. So think not just for the current state of your household size, but also think of the future state, especially if this is a home that you want to stay in for a long period of time. Another need you might have is location. That's a big one. Where do you want to buy your home? Which county, which city, which area do you want to buy your home? Remember, a need impacts your daily life, right? So if location is important to you, then you need to decide, do I want to live near work? Do I want to live near my kids' school? Do I want to live near a certain area? Do I want to live where there's easy access to public transportation? Do I want to live away from public transportation? These are all things that you need to consider when you're thinking about where you want to buy your house. And in talking about location, proximity to shopping centers or healthcare or family members, these are all things that you need to consider when you are choosing the location of your home. Another need you might have is affordability, being able to stay within your budget. And honestly, I think that should be the first need. We want to make sure that we're buying within our limits because we don't want to buy a home that we know we will not be able to afford as the months or as the years go by. So budget is definitely the guardrail to staying within for affordability when you're looking for your house. And while on the topic on affordability and staying within your budget, you also want to make sure that you're buying a home that has a good resale value. So while the house might be affordable, you want to also make sure that the area in which you're buying your home, you will be able to get a really good resale value on that if you decide to sell your house later on down the line. So it's not just staying within budget, but it's also making sure that you're buying within an area that does promise a good resale value for you in the future. Another need you might have is the layout of your house. Easy accessibility. If there are any senior citizens in your household or anyone with disability in your household, will they be able to easily maneuver through the house without any problems or issues? So that's another need that you might have that definitely needs to be considered. So, those are just some examples of some needs that you might have when you're thinking about your needs versus wants when it comes to buying your home. You might have different needs. Every household is different. So I may not have mentioned some of the needs that you know you have, but those are your needs and those are things that you need to jot down and make sure that it's part of the house that you are going to purchase. So let's talk wants. Wants are the nice to haves that makes your home feel more enjoyable, more stylish, more in line with your perfect dream home or your perfect dream lifestyle. But they're not necessarily essential to function day to day, or it takes you out of your budget. So you might want style and design, an open floor plan, high ceilings, ceiling to floor windows, designer finishes, and all the upgrades that you can think of. You might also want the best and newest upgraded kitchens that are available, the best and newest upgrade bathrooms that are available. You might want a large backyard or a swimming pool or a jacuzzi or anything else if you let your imagination flow and give you the sense of, yes, I need my dream house. And that's fine. But you may not be able to get it with your first house if it's not part of your budget or if it's going to increase your budget way beyond what you can afford. Remember, ones are features that makes your home feel comfortable and special and fun, but it's not going to take away from your daily life. It's not going to impact your daily life, but it's not something you cannot live without. You can live without the pool if it's not within your budget and it's not going to increase your budget. You can live without the best kitchen or the best bathroom or the best layout if it's not included in your budget. So we want to make sure that our wants are not in the way of us accomplishing our goal of home ownership. Now, you may not get everything you want now, but that doesn't mean you won't get it later. So don't let it discourage you. Keep going. Remember, your first house is just the foundation, and that foundation is going to help you to grow into the lifestyle and the future that you want for yourself. So now what I want you to do is to make a list. Let your imagination run wild. Jot down everything that you want in your house and then separate the needs from the wants and then focus on the needs when you're buying your home. The wants will come when it's due for it to come. But for right now, let's focus on our needs so that we can get started in home ownership. So in the comments below, tell me, what are some of the needs that you have for your home? If you found this video helpful, definitely like, subscribe, share with anyone you know that will benefit from this content. I appreciate you for watching and see you again soon. Bye.